Welcome to my madness, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk a little bit about the Super 7 reaction line Cobra Mothership. That's the newest, crowd-funded Kickstarter, whatever you want to call it, going on out there. We're getting the Mothership from the intro to G.I. Joe back in the day, something I grew up with, something I love, something that works with 3 3/4 inch figures, which is a line I collect and absolutely love and have since a kid. And I want to talk about whether or not I think that this Super 7 Mothership is worth it. Now, to be clear right up front, as I've said before in other videos, I don't do crowdfunding stuff. I never have. I've never bought anything via crowdfunding, never bought a HasLab, a Kickstarter, an Indiegogo, nothing. I just typically don't do that for whatever reason. And sure, there have been times where something came and went, and I kind of retroactively went, damn, I should have done that one because I would have liked to have had that one. But I've never done it. That being said, I'm a huge 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe fan. I am of the age. I loved G.I. Joes as a kid in the 80s when they first came out. Huge G.I. Joe fan to this day. And something like this is really right up my alley. Like, it's just really, really cool. We've never gotten the Cobra Mothership in any form before. And having it specifically for 3 3/4 inch just sounds really awesome. I've looked at the pictures of the thing, and it looks really, really cool. I would love to have that thing hanging from my ceiling or something. I don't know. I don't really have space for it, but I would love to have that thing. It just looks cool. I don't care about the Super 7 reaction line. They're, in my opinion, crap 5 POA figures that are just overpriced. $20 for a 5 POA figure is insane. But, I mean, I already have a whole bunch of 3 3/4 inch Joe figures that I could use in that thing that would look awesome. But we really do need to take kind of a deep dive look at this thing to determine whether or not it's worth it. Actually, let me be honest. We don't even need to deep dive that much. We just need to talk about a few things here. This Cobra Mothership is $500, $495 plus shipping and taxes and all that kind of stuff. I think once all is said and done, I think I saw someone post online that it was $620, $650, something like that. After all is said and done, that someone will pay for this thing. To keep that in perspective, this is a 32 inch by 32 inch by 11 inch tall piece of plastic. Very cool. A lot of cool accessories that it comes with. It's painted. It's got stickers. I mean, it's cool. I really, really like it. But is it worth it at, $625 to $650 for this piece of plastic? And to put that in perspective, let's go ahead and compare it to the biggest thing we've ever gotten for G.I. Joe, which of course is the USS Flagg that dropped in 1985. Original retail on that, I believe, was somewhere around $109.99. Okay, $110. And in today's dollars, that's just a hair under $300. Okay, I believe it's like $294, give or take, for what was a over 7 foot long, over 3 foot wide, over 3 foot tall, 45-pound chunk of plastic and stickers and accessories and a figure and all kinds of G.I. Joe goodness in today's dollars would cost you around $300. Okay? So let's put that into perspective. 7 foot long, 3 foot wide, 3 foot tall, 45 pounds, $300. 32 inches by 32 inches by 11 inches, $650. Is it worth it? I mean, just comparing that alone, oh, hell no, it's not. There's no way it is worth that much money. I mean, just look at what's out there on the market today, okay? And I'm not saying this is comparative because it's for G.I. Joe or anything, but look at McFarlane's Batmobile, the original 89 Batmobile, the Flash Batmobile. Runs about, what, $70, give or take? I mean, when you could find them in stock, but to be honest, you can still find a bunch of them on eBay for not that much. You could buy 7 of these things for what this one mothership costs. Now, again, I get it. It's not G.I. Joe. It's a different scale. But just to put that in perspective of plastic and engineering and all that kind of stuff, materials, tooling, everything, you could buy 7 Batmobiles for what this thing costs. Is that worth it? The answer is clearly no, okay? Look, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Super 7 fan, okay? Just not, never have been. I've had a couple reaction figures that came out that didn't have figures in any other platform or scale or anything, like some Red Dawn figures that I picked up because I thought they were cool, right? But in general, I don't like Super 7. I don't like their reaction figures. I don't like their 7-inch scale stuff. I'm just not a fan. If you are, awesome. Great. If you want this thing and you're willing to spend that much money on it just for the cool factor, do it. Who am I to stop you? But pound for pound, is this thing worth it? And clearly, from every angle, the answer is no.